mole fraction. Mole fraction. Mole fraction, that is the ratio of number of moles of one component to the total number of moles of all the component of the solution. Means mole fraction is the ratio of number of moles of one component to the total number of moles of all the components of the solution. I just said that we are mostly discussing about the binary solution. Means if that contain only two components, so the mole fraction, that is represented by capital X. So mole fraction of component A, that is the ratio of number of moles of one component, means Na, number of moles of one component, to the total number of moles of all the component of the solution. So binary solution that contain component A and component B. So mole fraction of component A is equal to this Na upon Na plus Nb, and similarly mole fraction of component B, that is equal to Nb upon Na plus Nb. So that is the mole fraction of component B. And here you can say that Xa plus Xb, that is equal to 1, because Xa plus Xb equal to 1, Na plus Nb, and that is become upon Na plus Nb, so that is equal to 1. So if you know the value of mole fraction of one component, then you can find out the mole fraction of component B, that is 1 minus Xa. So the sum of Xa plus Xb, that is equal to 1. There is one more method of expression of the concentration of the solution, that is parts per million. That is the part per million. Parts per million. Parts per million. This method is used ppm. This method is mostly used dilute solution. Means dilute solution means if the amount of solute is very less as compared to amount of the solvent. Means for a dilute solution in which very small amount of solute is dissolved in large excess of the solvent, then the values of both, that is the mass percent and that is the volume percent, which we already discussed, that will be the very small, and therefore this parts per million is used. So for the definition, you can say that the number of parts by mass of one component per million parts by mass of the solution. Means here the number of parts by mass of one component per million parts by mass of the solution. You can also say in the sense of volume, the number of parts by volume of one component per million parts by volume of the solution. So mathematically you can represent the parts per million, that is parts per million for component A, that is equal to mass of A upon total, that is the mass of solution. If you take the two component, so that is the WA plus WB into 10 to the power 6 parts per million, that is the 10 to the power 6. So mass of component A upon total mass of the solution mass of component A plus mass of component B into 10 to the power 6, or in the sense of volume you can say that volume of A, that is formulate, that is the volume of A upon volume of A plus volume of B into 10 to the power 6. So that is the parts per million. So these all are methods which are mostly used for the expression of the concentration of the solution. Now one is more, that is the normality, but actually that is not in your syllabus, but that is used for the practical purpose. So last method for expression of the concentration of solution, that is the normality. Represented by capital N. So normality is the number of gram equivalent absolute. Listen seriously, number of gram equivalent absolute present in per liter of solution. So by means of mathematically representation, normality equal to number of gram equivalent of solute upon volume of solution in liter. Number of gram equivalent of solute upon volume of solution in liter. So number of gram equivalent, number of gram equivalent upon volume of solution in liter. Now number of gram equivalent, that can be calculated as mass of solute upon equivalent mass. And into V. So number of gram equivalent, that can be calculated mass of solute or the mass of substances upon equivalent mass and into V. Now if volume is in milliliter, that is not in liter, then the formula become equal to normality equal to mass of solute, that is WB into 1000 upon equivalent mass into V. So that formula is used for the calculation of normality. Mass of solute upon equivalent mass into 1000 upon V. Here that is the number of gram equivalent, that is equal to mass of solute upon equivalent mass. So now one problem, how can we calculate the equivalent mass of solute? So there are different substances like acid, base, salt, element, ions. So we can calculate equivalent mass of these different substances. So now how can we calculate the equivalent mass of first acid? So equivalent mass of acid, that is equal to molecular mass of acid upon basicity. And basicity, what is basicity? Basicity equal to number of replaceable H plus ions. means it means there are some acids which cannot replace the all H plus ion. For example, here you take HCl, then it gives H plus plus Cl minus. So only one H2SO4, 2H plus plus SO4 2 minus. So there are two replaceable H plus ion. H3PO4, that is 3H plus plus PO4 3 minus. So there are three H plus ions. As we take another example like oxalic acid COOH, that is the 2H2, that is the hydrated oxalic acid. So there are two replaceable H plus ion. So here we can find out the equivalent mass of any one, like phosphor, that is the sulfuric acid. So equivalent mass of H2SO4, that is molecular mass, that is 98 divided by 2, because there are two replaceable H plus ions. So we can find out the equivalent mass of sulfuric acid. Similarly, equivalent mass of bases, equal to molecular mass of base upon acidity, and where acidity number of replaceable OH minus ion. For example, NaOH, that is Na plus plus OH minus, so 1 OH minus. CaOH twice, that is Ca2 plus plus 2 OH minus, so 2 OH minus here. AlOH thrice, so that is Al3 plus plus 3 OH minus. So molecular mass of NaOH divided by 1, molecular mass of CaOH twice divided by 2, and molecular mass of AlOH thrice divided by 3, then that will be the equivalent mass. Molecular mass of NaOH as well as equivalent mass of NaOH both are same, because that is the monoacidic base. Now, equivalent mass of salt, that is equal to molecular mass of salt upon total number of positive valency. Total number of positive valency, or you can say negative valency also. For example, NaCl, that is Na plus plus Cl minus. So positive valency is 1. Na2CO3, so 2 Na plus plus CO3 2 minus. So total positive valency is 2. So that is depend upon the positive valency or negative valency. Positive valency is 2, negative valency is also 2. So here molecular mass of salt, some books are used formula mass, but there is no major difference between formula mass and molecular mass. Formula mass is especially used for the salt, which is the crystalline salt, which is found in the form of cation and anion, and molecular mass that can be used for Ag. So here you can also use formula mass of the salt upon total number of positive valency. So here molecular mass of NaCl is 58.5, then that is divided by 1. Here the molecular mass of sodium carbonate is perhaps 106. So that is the 106 is divided by 2 because positive valency is 2. And the equivalent mass of atom, that is atomic mass upon valency. Very simple. That is, for example, aluminium, atomic mass is 27 divided by 3, its valency is 3, so that is the equivalent mass is 9. And if you find out the equivalent mass of ions, so that will be the depend upon its formula mass, means mass of the ions divided by its charge. Divided by its charge means what is the its valency in the compound. Valency in the compound means like formula mass of ion, equivalent mass of ion, equivalent mass of iron equivalent mass of ions, that is equal to formula mass of an ion, formula mass of an ion divided by charge on ion. So by means of which we can find out the equivalent mass of ion. For example, Fe2 plus, so formula mass means atomic mass of iron divided by charge, the charge is 2, so atomic mass of iron divided by 2, that become equal to equivalent mass of ions. Ions means that contain either positive charge or negative charge. So these are some methods which is used for the expression of the concentration of the solution.